The bell at the gate. The sun was sinking behind the trees, casting long, jagged shadows across the red earth. The last visitors had gone hours ago. Only a daze remained, sweeping the yard, the steady scrape of the broom against the ground breaking the thick stillness. She paused to rest, leaning on the broom handle. That's when she heard it, the bell. One clear chime, then another, slow, deliberate. A daze frowned. The gate was shut, and no one ever came after dark. She stepped forward, the air suddenly heavy, pressing against her chest. "Hello?" she called, her voice sounding smaller than she intended. The bell rang again. This time, it was closer. In the old ways, the bell meant someone sought permission to enter, someone who could not simply walk in. Her elders had told her once, if the bell rings after the sun has gone, it is not the living who stand outside the gate. A cold wind slipped through the compound, rattling the thatched walls. Shadows pooled at the edges of her vision. Her grandmother's voice whispered in her mind, "Never open the gate without asking first, and never ask if you already know the one calling is gone." The bell rang a fourth time, louder now, but the sound carried no echo. She realized with a chill that it wasn't coming from the gate at all. It was coming from inside the yard. A daze dropped the broom and back toward the main house, her heartbeat pounding in her ears. The bell tolled again, from just behind her, so close it brushed her spine like a cold fingertip. She spun around, and the broom she had dropped was gone. The bell rang once more, and this time it sounded like laughter. She turned toward the corner of the yard and froze. There, in the dim light, stood a shadow, its outline shifting like smoke, holding her broom upright as if sweeping. With each slow stroke, dust rose in spirals, forming faces that watched her with hollow eyes. The shadow's head tilted, and the bell at its waist chimed without being touched. Her knees weakened as she remembered her grandmother's warning about Hank, restless spirits that mimic the living to lure them closer. The shadow took one step toward her, dragging the broom across the ground. Each scrape left blackened lines on the earth, and from those lines, something began to crawl. She squinted in horror. Long, jointed fingers, too many to belong to any human, were pulling themselves free from the dirt. The air reeked of iron and damp earth. The bell chimed again, sharper now, as if calling more of them. Adaze stepped back, her foot landing on something soft. Slowly, she looked down. A hand, pale, wrinkled, and wet, was gripping her ankle from beneath the soil. The bell rang once more, and everything in the yard went silent.